My dear students of class 6, in the previous class, we discussed there about electric cell, electric battery, electric current, the classification of materials depending on the passing of electric current and also the concept of electric bulb. Today, we want to know whenever a circuit is closed, then in which direction the current will flow through that circuit. Now see the board very carefully. Flow of current in a circuit. See the circuit very carefully. This is a closed circuit. This is a closed circuit. This is a positive terminal of the cell. This is a negative terminal. This is the connecting wire and this is the bulb. Whenever a circuit is closed, you remember the current is flowing from positive terminal of the cell to the negative terminal of the cell as it is indicated by the arrow, over here. That's why I write, when a circuit is closed, the electric current flows from positive terminal of the electric cell to its negative terminal, Okay. So next student, we have to know about an electric switch, So what do you mean by an electric switch? Electric switch is the component of an electrical circuit which is used to make or break the circuit, That's why we can say switch in a circuit may be present in two different states. Number one, when switch complete the circuit, it is called closed switch. See the diagram. This is a diagram of closed switch. When the switch breaks the circuit, it is called open switch. See the diagram. This is a diagram for open switch. Remember, in a circuit, whenever the switch is in closed state, then the current is flowing through that circuit. And whenever in a circuit the switch is in open state, no current is passes through that circuit. Okay. Next student, suppose I give you a material and I say to you that check it is a conductor or insulator. You can check it by making a simple circuit, See the diagram. Conduction tester. Okay. So this is a material, suppose I provided to you for checking whether it is a conductor or insulator. Therefore, you can make a circuit like this. This is a cell. Positive terminal of the cell is connected with the bulb, and the bulb is connected with the material and material to the other terminal of the cell, that is a negative terminal of the cell. So in this arrangement, if the bulb will glow, you can say the material is a conductor of electricity. But if the bulb will not glow, then you can say the material is insulator. That's why I write, if the bulb will glow, the material is a conductor. If the bulb will not glow, the material is insulator. Now student, if you want to make an electrical circuit, certain electrical component you have to remember. What are they? See, number 1, electric cell. Number 2, battery. Number 3, bulb. Number 4, switch. That is open switch whenever dot is not there. That is closed switch whenever dot is there. Next, connecting wire. By a line only you can represent a connecting wire. And number 6, resistance. So that is a new concept to you. What do you mean by resistance? This is the property of conductor due to which the flow of current through the conductor is opposite. Means whenever a conductor having high resistance less current will passes through that conductor. Less current will passes through that conductors. Now student, you want to make a simple electrical circuit. How it is possible? You just take an electric cell, you take connecting wire, you take bulb and you take a switch. Okay. So now from one terminal of the cell you have to connect the one terminal of the bulb. The other terminal of the bulb is connected with the switch and the other terminal of the switch goes to the negative terminal of the cell. In this way you can make a simple electrical circuit. Whenever circuit is closed, then the bulb gives us light. Whenever circuit is not closed, means switch is open, then bulb does not gives us light. And last, we have to know about dry cell. So dry cell is the source of electricity. Now first, you have to know the construction of dry cell. See the diagram very carefully. This is a zinc container of the dry cell. The base of the zinc container behaves as a negative terminal of the cell. Through the middle section of the container, there is a carbon rod. Which behaves as the positive terminal of the cell. Inside the zinc container, there is a ammonium chloride paste. Within this ammonium chloride paste, there is a cardboard container with narrow holes, within which there is a powdered manganese dioxide and carbon. So these are the different components of an electric dry cell. So how electricity is produced in the dry cell, you have to remember. So now within the dry cell there is a chemical reaction takes place between ammonium chloride paste and powdered manganese dioxide and carbon. Due to that chemical reactions, the electricity is produced within the dry cell, which we can use for the different purpose. Now dry cell, you can say it is a primary cell. Why? Because the chemical reaction which takes place inside the dry cell are irreversible. Irreversible means whenever one-time reactions will takes place, further there will be no chemical reaction. Means dry cell can be used for one times. After the chemical used off, the dry cell cannot be used again. And finally, a new concept to you known as secondary cell. Which can be used again and again. Example, cell of mobile phone. Is the perfect example of secondary cell. Thank you student. Read all this portion very carefully. If you face any problem, you can contact with me.